Hi guys, Zwerg here. Thank you Jessica Ricker, she dyed my hair dark, it looks great. And I'm going to dye the eyebrows and eyelashes to match. My natural eyebrows and eyelashes are even lighter than this, there's still a bit of dye in there. The products I use are Rectosil. You can Google it online. Also, there's this peroxide-based developer liquid right here. I also have purchased online, I forget where, this little bowl and brush where you mix the two together. You mix the dye with the peroxide. You can use peroxide too, peroxide works. First I start with the dye itself, and I use dark brown. You just pour some in here, if you can see that. Then you pour some peroxide or the activator in, and I'm going to do this, try to do this without spilling any of it on my clothes. Rule number one, when you're doing this, wear something, or don't wear a shirt at all. Wear something you don't mind getting bleach and dye on. You want the consistency to be like a mousse, like a chocolate mousse. Now this right here, this consistency, I can tell right now it needs a bit more activator, a bit more peroxide. You can use any moisturizer really, and some Q-tips. Okay, so you put it doesn't have to be a clean job, just, you know, slather it on there. Try not to get any of the area that you want dyed. If you get moisturizer on the hair, it's not gonna dye, because the moisturizer is gonna be a barrier. Okay, so I got my moisturizer on. I got my dye all moussed up. This is just about the consistency that you want. I don't know if you can see that. It's trial and error. You just gotta keep doing it, and you'll find what consistency is the right one. Because if you have too much dye, it's not going to bleach out the hair so that the new color can grab. If you have too much peroxide, it's just going to run down your face and it's going to get in your eyes, and you're going to have to take it all off and do it over again. If you look at the male golden ratio mask, you'll notice that the male, in comparison to the female mask, has a very low, heavy brow. So what I'm doing with my eyebrows, because I want a very masculine look, is that I want a thick, heavy, low brow. So I'm going to put the emphasis on the lower brow hairs down underneath to make my eyebrows look lower than they actually are. And also try to get all the hair out here so that they look thick. Okay, so lashes. You want to try to counterbalance your flaws. So when looking at the golden ratio mask, my eyes are a little bit too close together. So what I want to do is create the illusion of them being further apart. So I want the emphasis, the darkest area, to be on the outer eye. I don't even do the inner lashes because I don't want to pull the eyes together. You'll notice that the brows will take the dye faster than the lashes. So I used to always do the lashes first, but I kind of like to just throw the brow hair on there to get them going. You can always take the dye off the brows before you take the dye off the lashes. So I start with just closing my eye and kind of slathering it across the top lashes. And again, if you have too much peroxide, it's going to get in your eye and it's going to burn like hell. So make sure that you got a nice moussey consistency in the dye. And try not to get too close to the eye, especially when we're going to go underneath. Just try to get the middle to the end of the lashes. The hardest ones to get are the outer ones, and those are the ones I want to concentrate on, having close set eyes. Now on the lower ones, sometimes you do have to just barely touch the skin in order for the dye to grab the lash. but be very careful not to get in the eye there. Okay, so I had a look in the bathroom mirror and I just did a few touch-ups so I could get in there really close and make sure I got all the hairs. Now if you have some drips like I have right here, all you have to do is take a Q-tip and kind of scrape them off, especially if you put enough moisturizer there. They'll just slide right off. So we're just about finished letting it dry. Now be very, very careful when you're wiping it off because it's very easy to accidentally push it into your eye. Sometimes I use tissues, toilet paper, and pull away from the eye. Use a drying cloth that you don't mind getting bleach on. Hi guys, so this is me a couple days later. Those of you who are thinking it sounds a bit precarious, a bit dangerous, fear not. I've been doing it for 19 years and still have optimal ocular health. Anyway, happy dyeing. I hope this video was informative and please give me a like, share, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.